Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Day 3, we are on a bloody roll. Today, once again, coming from the car park of the gym. This is where a lot of these are going to come from, just because this is a nice, easy time for me to get in and get these videos done, and while all those creative juices have fallen from sleeping, but then a lot of them are probably going to come from the van as well. So get used to this kind of a view. What I want to talk about today, though, is something that I've been thinking about during this gym challenge in particular. So for reference, I'm about halfway through a gym challenge, 3 weeks to go. Plan to drop body fat, lose a few kilos, and just get much healthier. But going super strict on my diet, and that's weight, fat loss is, most of it comes from diet. So but with your diet, being super strict on it requires bucket loads of discipline. Like I'm doing a ketogenic diet, I'm doing intermittent fasting, no alcohol, no drugs or anything like that. So this is a complete switch of my general diet, especially the last part. But going from such a high carb diet that I normally have to a ketogenic diet, and then going to intermittent fasting as well, has required truckloads of discipline on my behalf. And the thing with discipline is, once you start doing it in one area religiously, once it starts becoming just very almost common practice for you, to be training discipline, that becomes a habit. That habit then echo through into the rest of your life. So we look at my diet, for instance, and this is now transcended from just simply my diet to rituals that I have at home. Like, but because I need to be disciplined, I'm doing a lot of meal prep. I'm doing a lot of cooking, because that's what's required for me to be able to ensure that I'm meeting my nutritional goals, getting those macros, all those fun things. But it also eliminates a lot of the extra challenges that I have, or that I could face. So that's not having any tucker for the day, and then having to go to the shops and buy something, and that's becomes more and more difficult for me to buy something that might be ketogenic. But then also I would be more inclined to go to the shops and then buy a sweet treat or something while I'm at Coles or Woolies. But the beautiful realization, like I said, that I had was once you start becoming incredibly disciplined in one aspect of your life, you will start to then notice that echoing through into the other areas of your life. My bed's made every single day. My kitchen's generally really tidy now as well, because I'm doing a bit of meal prep, so it's easy for me to make a mess in the kitchen, because I'm just making that mess once. Then I can just chuck whatever I have in the microwave, whatever it might be. But it's just the smaller things in life that you normally would neglect and you probably wouldn't notice, but because you have this extra discipline, your body's just like, okay, well, this is what we do now. You will just walk past that sock that you might have normally left on the floor. You'll be like, okay, well, I'll pick that up, that extra bit of rubbish, whatever it might be. It's the small little impacts that will make a huge difference in your life. And the crazy thing is, you probably won't even realize most of them at how much, because they're so small, you don't realize until one day you'll have an epiphany and it's like, oh, okay, I'm doing this better, I'm doing this better, I'm doing this better. And it's amazing if you can pay attention and catch yourself at how much that will impact you. On the flip side of that, however, is too much discipline can also be a very bad thing. If you have too much discipline, there will be things, every single action that you take in life has a consequence, no matter what it is, whether it's a big consequence or a small consequence. Every single action that you take, everything that you do, has a consequence. So be mindful of that. You know, don't risk your relationships or anything like that because of, you know, you're too disciplined. You know, and it's a fine line. It's about balance. So, you know, you could also burn yourself out if you're too disciplined. You know, so that you know, it can become damaging to your own health if you're just, you know, overly disciplined. So it's about balance, and it's about understanding the balance. And the only way you can do that sometimes is by putting things out of balance. So if that's what it takes, if it takes you to be overly disciplined, then you burn yourself out, you lose relationships, whatever it might be, then so be it. That's part of your path and that's part of your learning. But do just that. Learn from it. Yeah, be mindful of it. Be very, very mindful. So about the balance, find it, push yourself out of your discomfort zone, which is where the discipline is going to take you. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. That's enough of a rambling. We've just hit our mark. So if you have too much discipline, if you don't have enough discipline, I want to know. Let me know your thoughts on it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, all those sorts of good things. But that's it. That's me wrapping up for now. I'm about to go and get stuck into the gym. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy bloody Wednesday. As always, much love and namaste.